All right, what's good, man? Welcome back to the channel. This your boy Hood. Yo, I appreciate y'all popping up and hollering at me, man. As you can see, I'm twisting up a little something. Yo, Hood the filmmaker. This the channel. This like my first long video. I had some videos long before, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to build up this channel. Appreciate y'all coming to fuck with me. Man, there's some crazy shit going on the internet. I'm gonna try to talk about all that shit right now, you feel me? Yo, so we got first thing up is Scottie Pippen. He tripping on his time being behind Michael Jordan being number 2. And then, I always said, even on my short video on here, that your family tell you do not be number 2. Jay-Z hugs Conway after breaking down in tears in L.A. Maybe Conway broke down in tears. I can't see Jay-Z freaking down like that. But anyway, this nigga, Pippen getting trippy and shit, trying to talk his wild shit about Jordan. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Him and Jordan is motherfucking teammates, man. And Jordan is a billionaire. And he know Pippen never got paid when they played together. And he never got paid, really, since they've been out. Jordan got like 15 shoe lines that he sell year round. So my whole point about it is like, he probably called Jordan and was like, yo, I got to get some money. I got this new book. So I need you to go and goddamn it, hold me down. And Jordan like, well, fuck it, talk what you got to say. He's I'm finna talk shit about your documentary. I'm finna talk shit about woo. And Jordan was like, fuck it, go ahead, because you know why? I know you're trying to get your dollars up. And I ain't finna loan you no motherfucking money. So go ahead and talk that shit so people come. So then they hit the media yesterday and everybody like, what the fuck wrong with you, man? You was playing number 2. You was Jordan right-hand man. Why are you jealous? What's your problem? And so that's why I don't believe it's true. I just do not believe that he don't like Jordan. I believe he do. And I believe that he hollered at Jordan was like, I gotta go crazy and talk this shit about, our relationship so I can fucking sell my book, get millions probably sold, my money in. And Jordan like, all right, do your thing. As teammates, I would have believed that's what they do, because when you teammates, you got a certain kind of bond that's like a brotherhood that can't be broken. So it's easy to pick the phone up and Jordan be like, yo, what's poppin'? He'd be like, look, nigga, I'm about to do this book move, and woo. And Jordan be like, damn, I know my name is fucked up and crazy out there in a lot of other areas, but if you gotta do that shit to make your money, go ahead. It's not gonna damage Jordan's reputation, because that's Michael fucking Jordan. And he built that basketball team, and he built that crew of people, and he won 6 in a row. I mean, he had a break, obviously, in between, because he had retired after his father died. When he came back, he did his other damn 3. So it's just really dope to see. And I was around at that time when Jordan came back and was like, fuck that retired shit, I'm finna hoop. And if you ever played basketball in your life, that was a real feeling that he felt. I knew it. I was a kid. I was 22, 21. I was like, fucking yeah, nigga, go back and do this shit. And he jumped back in the game. And I appreciate Jordan for doing that, because he ended up winning. He took Pippen along with him. Pippen, he couldn't have did the shit without Pippen. So, and we all know that. And Pippen know that. So what the hell are you talking about? He left you out of this documentary and didn't talk about you in Last Dance. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What happened was Pippen was supposed to go back and renegotiate his contract. It's the first contract with the Bulls. But what happened was they told him when he signed the first contract that they was not going to renegotiate with him. Imagine that. He broke. He trying to get in the NBA. And they say, we're going to let you in here, but we ain't going to renegotiate this shit. So he like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be in the NBA. He signed a contract. They turned that day into Michael Jordan, him, and this real big basketball frenzy. So he go back to them and say, yo, I need to renegotiate this. This looking good. Hey, we about to be the shit. And they like, no. Maybe after the season. Nevertheless, they never renegotiated with him, because they told him in the beginning that they wouldn't. Fast forward, maybe about a year before they got done, 2 years, 94, 95, they brought in this guy called Kukoc. And Kukoc is a white man, left-handed. He came to the Bulls. They was like, we got all these black dudes here. Let's put another hunky in that 6-footer. So he come. They hooping. They give Kukoc $30 million for 1 year. Pippen like, what? I'm obviously better than fucking Kukoc. Y'all gave me like $5 million for like 9 years. Like, what? Come on, man. We got to renegotiate. And they was like, we told you. We couldn't renegotiate with you when you signed this contract. He like, fucking renegotiate. This don't even make what are y'all talking about? You own the fucking company. Just fucking renegotiate. I'm sorry. We couldn't renegotiate. So as Pippen started doing them like this, I'm having migraine headaches. I'm having back spasms. I can't go in the game. So obviously Jordan need him to fucking hoop. And it's like, he ain't going in the game. So they was like, cool, we'll put the white motherfucker that we paid in the game. Fuck you. And then Jordan was like, okay, we can't win with dude in the game. We need Pippen. And they was refusing to renegotiate. So when they did do Pippen a new contract, it probably wasn't what he wanted after waiting so long. And then before long, they cut the team off altogether. So he had to go pay for other squads. So my whole point about it is that he was already bitter between how he was being treated by the team owners and then having to play number two. Now, after the Bulls and shit is over, everybody sucked Michael Jordan dick. Don't nobody say shit about Pippen. It's all about Jordan, and that's the facts. So I could see him feeling funny, but I know he ain't going to be mad at Jordan because, nigga, you wouldn't have no fucking name if Jordan didn't do what the fuck he did. With you. You can't say Jordan. You got to say Jordan and Pippen. It was two of you motherfuckers. Now, the icon and the brand and all that bullshit, that was Jordan. But, nigga, you're a brand in your own right. But you got to believe it. Even if your brand is number two. Because Jordan and a team couldn't do that shit by himself. Each one of them motherfuckers is a brand. But they so used to seeing Nike, the big gigantic conglomerate, Michael Jordan, this big goddamn it. And they all look at themselves as small fries anyway. So that's just a testament, man. See yourself as a boss. See yourself as a leader. See yourself as the top guy, the leader, the front, the motherfucking owner. See yourself as that. Because that's ultimately who the fuck you want people to see yourself as. See you as. Now let's talk Kyrie Irving, Stephen A. Smith, Aaron Rodgers. So apparently Aaron Rodgers has lied to the fucking NFL about being vaccinated. He used a bullshit statement like, oh, I've been immunized. Okay, whatever. End of the day, he was not vaccinated. So now the cover-up happens just for white folks. Oh, the whole team knew he wasn't vaccinated. Oh, everybody knew. On Kyrie Irving's side, when he wasn't vaccinated, they threw him under the bus. They was trying to castigate this guy, get rid of him, throw him out, shit on him. It was the worst. It was like, damn, man, why they treating Kyrie like this? Yo, he should be vaccinated. What the fuck is wrong with this stupid ass nigga? Get vaccinated. He wouldn't get vaccinated, so they mad at Kyrie. Disrespecting him, talk so much hardcore shit about him in the media, it wasn't even real. So Kyrie just got to deal with that. Let's fast forward. Aaron Rodgers lied saying he got fucking vaccinated. And what did Stephen A. Smith do? Talked all that shit about Kyrie like about 6 days ago. Now we found out Aaron Rodgers having been vaccinated. He barely got something to say. Typical slave mentality. He wanted to protect his white man. He don't want the white folks to feel like he'll throw them under the bus or castigate them. Hold him responsible. But when it was Kyrie, he couldn't stop talking about it. So Jay Williams, the other anchor, he used to be a basketball player in Chicago for the Bulls. He confronted Stephen A. Smith on First Take. He came out and said, yo, I watched you talk all the shit you said about Kyrie Irving. But when it came to this Aaron Rodgers story, you didn't say as much. And so now all of a sudden, you got him trying to backpedal and act like he did say something negative or dismaying towards Aaron Rodgers. He really didn't. Aaron Rodgers needs to be kicked off the team and disrespected just like they did Kyrie Irving. But just like Kwame Brown be saying, the whole industry and the media is set up to just throw down black men, throw black men under the bus by the guys who they pay as the media pundits and the media reporters. And by doing that, you stop them from getting money in the future endeavors or endeavors that have nothing to do with, doing what they do as players. Endeavors outside that, endorsements. So by throwing them under the bus and tearing down their brands, it stopped them from having other endorsements. That's what Kwame Brown saying. And then you see Stephen A. Smith doing this every day. Kyrie Irving, he's leaving Kevin Durant and the other guy by themselves. But the both guys said, hey, we're a team. We understand that you got to do shit for your family. It's a team. We support you, bro. And so, what is Stephen A. Smith and them talking about? But my point about it is that they got the biggest voices because they own ESPN, they own these white companies. And it's like, why y'all throwing a brother under the bus when he has the right to decide if he want a fucking vaccine or not? And his basketball team is telling him, hey, man, do what the fuck you got to do. So, obviously, Stephen A. Smith is a fucking Uncle Tom. Never changed from that. It's sad, too, because I filmed him in 2008. I had the chance to follow him around with a camera. Seemed like a cool dude. I obviously don't know his personal life, but didn't never see him as no Uncle Tom at that point. But it's a fact that he is. It's just sad, but it is. It is what it is. Yo, so let's talk about Jay-Z and Dame Dash. So Jay-Z got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And so he ended up talking shit up there on the stage about his time with Dame Dash, being the fact that him and Dame Dash built, along with Biggs, he built, what they built? They built Rockefeller Records. So as they built Rockefeller Records, ultimately they became multimillionaires, made many music CDs. And then a new lifestyle that Jay-Z lived, he basically got away from Dame Dash, and now he's on his own. But he took the time to thank Dame Dash for his time and his efforts of helping him build that brand. And obviously, Jay-Z sold the brand for a certain amount of money and blah, blah, blah. He owed Dame Dash money. So Dame Dash in recent years is trying to use their original first song, which was called Reasonable Doubt, their first album. He wants to turn it to an NFT that's called a non-fungible token where you can sell it and it'll make you money over the time because the person who buys it, when they resell it, every time it resells, you get a portion of it. So, and it's all digital, so it's really easy to get paid. So he felt like the first album we made, that's a part of my ownership as well. So I'm going to sell my portion. And Jay-Z sued him for that because Jay-Z felt like, hey, that's my first album. I don't even want your ass to have it. But you can't. I don't want you to sell it. So Jay-Z tried to put a stop and desist on it for him to sell it. The judge agreed with Jay-Z for a minute. Then the judge disagreed with Jay-Z and said, yo, he owns what he owns. He can sell it for what he want to sell it for. So Dame Dash, Jay-Z was at his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he said, yo, I want to thank Dame Dash for his time with building this brand with me. I don't want to feel like I'm taking nothing from him. I can't take nothing from him. And so then Dame Dash has responded and said, yo, thank you, Jay. Yo, maybe we can rekindle our friendship and get over this shit we dealing with. Now, Dame Dash has made a second response, and he said, yo, I don't even know why he's suing me. I don't even know why us as black men are suing each other when we both came from the same culture. We both came from the same area. You know, we got white people and lawyers and Jews, or being the people who are our conduit in between each other. Hey, let's just put all this shit behind us and have a conversation. Whether Jay-Z agrees to that and does that is still to be determined. But James has dropped the olive branch again towards Jay-Z to see. He keeps saying, man, they're not even from our culture. Why we suing each other? Let's just talk, man. Let's just not sue each other. Let's just talk. He said, I didn't sue him. I had to counter-sue him because Jay-Z sent the suit first because he didn't want Dame Dash to on that first Reasonable Doubt album, any elements of it, because Jay-Z, that was his first album. He won all the ownership of all his masters. But that first album, it was a deal that him and Biggs and Jerome and Dame Dash made as a deal. So this is all the information I've learned. But Biggs sold his version, his portion to Jay-Z already. So the only thing he don't own is Dame Dash version. So we'll see if Dame get over this shit and let Jay-Z own the last part of his masters and his business of Reasonable Doubt. Well, that's the first album they came out with in 1998. Or is Dame going to retain ownership and pass it down to his kids? Because you know Jay-Z's a billionaire. His albums are going to sell forever. Obviously, his first album going to sell too. So those are nice stories I have for y'all, man. Thank y'all. Like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to hit y'all with some more stories in a minute. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these stories. This was the filmmaker. Like and subscribe. Share me. Holla.